Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me. It is Thursday, October the 27th, and you're looking at chart of the ES December contract. And what I thought I'd do for this video is talk about some of the trades that I made yesterday morning and how that kind of influenced how I saw the markets this morning. Keep in mind that I'm recording during the first part of the London session, so this video ends just before the open of today's regular trading hours on Thursday. So I'll go up to the 65-minute chart and highlight an area. This is where Microsoft and Google reported Tuesday after the close, and markets didn't like it so much, kind of dumped, but I went into Wednesday morning with a bullish bias. And I'm kind of holding on to that bias, even despite this morning's price action. I'm holding on to the bullish bias, at least till the end of the week. Apple and Amazon report after hours today, and then we'll see what happens on Friday. Going down to the 15-minute chart on the bottom. This is from yesterday morning. I was long on this candle, thinking that price would trend up above the 38.50 level. Didn't have a lot of risk on the trade. The candle that follows, basically by the time it was finished drawing, it had taken me out of the trade. I tried again here. I got a little bit better entry the second time, and that's something that I try to do. If a trade doesn't work out on the first attempt and I want to give it another go, I'll always try and get in a little bit better than I did the first time. But if you look at the candle that follows, a quick rejection, I was taken out of the second trade as well. Something to point out is that I'm not using any ICT concepts here. I was relying more on the moving averages and a bias and the idea that we would start to trend up above 38.50. At that point, things weren't looking too bullish. I really had to rethink this idea of a trend, at least in the first part of the London session, and basically a double top. So I decided to just watch until the open. The move took place, but it was during regular trading hours, and unfortunately I had to take care of life on the other side of the screens. I knew I wasn't going to be able to watch from the regular trading hours open until lunch. Came back after lunch, did see the sell-off, and the fair value gap formed that I have drawn in now. That's off the 65-minute chart. Really nice touch off the bottom of that gap, by the way. That was a great setup for the afternoon. I chose not to take it because I was only interested in bullish trades at this point, even after price had rolled over. And that brings us to this morning. I can tell you this, I've been watching the London session for a little over 2 weeks now, and looking at the price action over the last 2 weeks during the regular trading hours New York, in comparison, the London session is pretty much like watching paint dry. It has been worthwhile. It's given me a better appreciation for the price action and how these highs and lows form during a time where I'm usually completely unaware of what the market is doing. Going forward for November, I think I'll be starting my day a little later in the morning instead of getting up so early. All that said, what I saw this morning was basically a carbon copy of yesterday morning, and that really kept me out of taking any bullish trades. It was pretty much just a slow drift down in price. There was one touch of the bottom of that gap. That was early this morning, 1:30 a.m. And I didn't see any setups while I was watching for a bullish entry, so there were no trades this morning. Things got interesting right around 8:30 this morning with some economic news, and then of course once again we had a crazy open. Also, I want to mention that the price action from the economic news that was released at 8:30 this morning isn't shown in this video. I've basically been narrating over a recording that is playing back at high speed. Something that I got out of doing this video is getting a better handle on being able to recognize when the price action isn't there, where the tempo's off, and it can keep me out of taking risk and possibly putting on a losing trade. I hope you found this video helpful. I want to thank you for your time and attention, and good luck trading.